Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 3 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter division. The lessons we are going to cover today are divide larger numbers, divisibility rules for 2, 5, and 10, divisibility rule for 3, 6, and 9, divisibility rules for 4 and 8. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I'm on grade 3 math. Chapter we're on right now is division. Let's just start with the let's just start with the first lesson, that is divide larger numbers. First example. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. I will solve plain. 7,704. Let's just divide it by the 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 7 take away 4 is 3. Let's just bring the next digit down because we cannot divide 3 by 4. So we need to count a table of 4 until 37. 4 times 9 is 36. 37 minus 36 is 1. Now let's just divide it. Let's just bring the other digit down. 4 times 2 is 8. 10 take away 8 is 2, and let's just next digit down. 4 7 is 4 times 6 is 2. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 minus 24 is 0. So the correct option is 1926. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 1926. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 1096. Okay, the next one is 5628. Let's just divide it by the 6. 5628 divided by 6. So we cannot divide 5 by 6, right? So because 5 is smaller than 6, we always divide a greater number by the smaller number, right? So let's just make it a two-digit number, that is 56. We need to count a table of until 56. We can go for 6 times 9 is 50. 6 take away 4 is 2 and 5 take away 5 is 0. Now let's just bring the next down. Let's just count a table of 6 until 26. Six times 4 is 24. 6 minus 4 is 2. 0 take away 0. 2 take away 2 is 0. Now let's just bring the next digit down, that makes it 22. Six times 3 is 2. The next digit is 2, not 24. Bring the next digit down, that is 2. So 6 times 6 times 3 is 8. 22 minus 18 is 4. Now let's just bring the 8 down. So 6 times 8 is 48. So the correct option is 938. Option number 1 is 2 is the correct option. That is 938. So option number 2 is the correct option. Basically, that's how we do the long division method, right? Okay, the next one is 5,304 divided by 8. 8 times 6 is 48. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 5. Now let's just bring the next. Again, we can go for 8 times 6 is 48. So 50 minus 48 is 2. Let's just 8 times 3 is 24. So 24 minus 24 is 0. So the correct option is 663. The correct option is 663. Option number 2 is the correct option. 3,196 divided 4 times 7 is 28. 29, 30, 31. 31 minus 28 is 3. Now let's just bring 9 down. 4 times 9 is 36. 39 minus 36 is 3. Now let's just bring the next digit down. 4 times times 9 is 36. 799. Option 2 is the correct option. Option 2 is the correct option, not option 3. Please do not guess the answers. Use your notebook and pencil, solve them, and then you can write the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is divisibility rules for 2, 5, and 10. Is 90 divisible by 10? So we need to see the divisibility rule for 10. The divisibility rule for 10 is the ones digit must be 0. If the ones digit is 0, that means the number is divisible by 10. Let's just let's just click on the test button. Is 25 divisible by 2? 25 is not divisible by option is no, because the divisibility rule for 2 is the ones digit must be 0, 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So the rule is the divisibility rule for 2 is the number is divisible by either 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So the correct option is no, the number is not divisible by 2. The correct option is no. Is 55 Yes, it is because the ones digit is either 0 or 5. So for the given number, the ones digit is 5. So yes, the number is divisible by 5. Is 50 divisible by 5? So which is the correct option? Yes, it is because the ones digit is either 0 or 5. So the ones digit is 0, so it is divisible by 5. Is 69 divisible by 2? The ones digit must be 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So for the given number, the ones digit is 9. So the number is not divisible by 2. The correct option is no. Is 90 divisible by 10? The correct option is yes, it is divisible by 10. 90 is divisible by 10. Okay, that's good. You cannot do maths without your notebook and pencil, right? If you want to be good with maths, you must do questions on your notebook and pencil. Is 87 divisible by 2? No, 87 is not divisible by 2. The correct option is no. Is 90 divisible by 5? Yes, it is divisible by 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is 50 divided by 10? The correct option is yes, it is divisible by 10. Got it? Very good. Is 33 divisible by 2? The correct option is no, 33 is not divisible by 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on. The next lesson is divisibility rules for 3, 6, and 9. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so now we're going to learn the divisibility rules for 3, 6, and 9, right? Is 90 divisible by 9? So the divisibility rule for 9 is you need to add the digits. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, that means the number is divisible by 9. So 9 plus 0 makes 9. So 9 is divisible by 9. So the correct option is yes. Let's just start with the test questions. Is 82 divisible by 6? So the divisibility rule for 82 is if the number is divisible by 3 and is divisible by, sorry, if the number is divisible by 2 and is divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 6. So the divisibility rule for 2 is the ones digit must be 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So that means 82 is divisible by 2. Now let's just check if it's divisible by 3. So the divisibility rule for number of digits thus must be divisible by 3, but 10 is not divisible by 3, right? So that means the correct option is no. A2 is not divisible by 6. The correct option is no. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is 81 divisible by 9? So the divisibility rule for 9 is sum of the digits must be divisible by 9. So let's just add them, that is 8 plus 1, 8 plus 1 is and 9 is divisible by 9. So yes, the correct option is yes, 81 is divisible by 9. The correct option is yes. Is 81 divisible by 9? Okay, the next one is 50 divisible by 3? Let's just add all the digits, right? That is 5 plus 1 is 6. So 6 is divisible by 3. Yes, it is. The correct option is yes. The correct option is yes. Is 70 divisible by 6? The correct option is no. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is 31 divisible by 9? Sorry, 13. Is 13 divisible by 9? The correct option is no. 13 is not divisible by 9. Is 12 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. 12 is divisible by 3. The correct option is yes. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is divisibility rule for 4 and 8. Is 921 divisible by 4? 921. So the divisibility rule for 4 is the last two digits must be divisible by 4. So here the last two digits are 21. 21 is not divisible by 4, so that means 921 is not divisible by 4. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Is 632 divisible by 4? So let's just see if the last two digits are divisible by 4. The last two digits are 32. 32 is divisible by 4. Yes, it is. 4 times 8 is 32. That means the number 632 is divisible by 4. The correct option is yes, it is divisible by 4. Is 993 divisible by 8? So we need to see the divisibility rule for 8 is the last three digits are divisible by 8. So here we have only three digits. No, that is not divisible by 8. The correct option is no. Is 169 is divisible by 4? The correct option is no, that is not divisible by 4. Is 528 divisible by around 540? Is 528 divisible by 8? Yes, it is divisible by 8. The correct option is yes. Is 921 divisible by 4? The correct option is no, 921 is not divisible by 4. Is 280 divisible by 8? Yes, it is divisible by 8. Is 804 divisible by 4? The correct option is yes, it is divisible by 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is 453 divisible by 4? The correct option is no, that is not divisible by 4. Is 840 divisible by that is yes, it is divisible by 8. Is 930 divisible by 4? No. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is division. We have covered today are larger numbers, divisibility rule for 2, 5 and 10, divisibility rule for 3, 6 and 9, and divisibility rule for 4 and 8. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. If you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat. Tutors are available there to help you. Write them down in the chat box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusion. questions if you have any. So, any questions you can please ask